Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Jones.
And I'm Dr. Webb.
We have been dropped off here by the natives. We do not know where we are, but we are in a terrestrial biome.
And with nothing but the clothes on our back and the camera supplies in our knapsacks, we will survive for an entire week.
This is Survivormen. We began our journey at headquarters and were airdropped into northern Canada. One of the most important aspects of surviving in your terrestrial biome is finding a source of fresh water. And I think we've just done that. Follow me.
Hey Mike, over here. Hurry. Look at how these insectae use the surface tension of the water to literally walk on water. Just another tremendous adaptation. Hey, is that a green rock over there?
Well, I don't know. It actually might be, wait a minute.
Look at this Navy SEALs training coming in use.
Oh, man.
What is it, Dr. Jones?
This is actually a bryophyte. It does not have a vascular system, yet has managed to survive on the planet for over 100 million years. Truly a spectacle. Go.
The common fern. This seedless vascular plant used to grow hundreds of feet tall in the great Carboniferous forests of 100 million years ago, when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Dr. Jones, over here, quickly, before it gets away. These trees used to tower above this biome, and now they have fallen. Luckily for us, decomposers take over and break these trees down into their organic compounds. Otherwise, we may have piles hundreds of miles high of organic waste.
You know what? I think we've wandered into a coniferous forest.
I concur. Dr. Jones, I don't believe I can identify this.
Looks to me like the naked seed of a gymnosperm.
So it's now day 2, and it's been 24 hours since our last meal, and our glucagon levels have increased dramatically. The pangs of hunger have set in.
Hey, Dr. Webb, look at this. Now, you may think this is a plant, but it's actually a fungi. It is a heterotrophic organism, and it feeds off the phloem of the tree to obtain its nutrients.
I don't think we can eat it, though. They may be poisonous. We'll have to find another source of food.
Look at that island. 1 million years ago, a great flood separated that island from the mainland. But the organisms that were there were isolated by the bottleneck effect, and allopatric barriers prevented them from mating with species that existed on the mainland. Who knows what kind of organisms may be living on that island today.
Now, a lot of people may just focus on the visible parts of biology, such as grizzlies and giraffes. But if you come down here we can see that in even just a small scrape of mud, just as this, there are millions of organisms hard at work.
It's day 4 now, and I'm incredibly thirsty. My cells are hypertonic to their extracellular fluid. I think I'm gonna have to get a drink of water.
Don't drink that standing water. There could be cholera and insect eggs in there. Go over here to where the good water is. The waves and currents of this lake in our terrestrial biome keep the water fresh and the eggs out. So it is now our 5th day out here in our biome, and our food situation has become dire. Glucagon levels have gone past the point where it is comfortable, and I'm now attempting to catch a fish using this stick and a 10-foot long strand of human hair.
Dr. Webb, come quick. There might be another animal. Eating for our biome.
What is it, Dr. Jones?
The North American beaver uses its incisors to cut away at the wood and then drags off the trees to change its own habitat, much like man.
So we've just left the coniferous forest, and we're now entering the deciduous forest. Who knows what surprises this biome may hold in store for us. Dr. Jones, what can you tell us about the deciduous forest?
Well, trees, much like humans, use hormones to regulate bodily functions. Now, this tree releases ethylene during the autumn, which allows these leaves to fall off the trees. Ah, my enemy the beaver. He has chewed down this tree while I was underneath it. My adrenaline levels are increasing.
I can free you, Dr. Jones. All I need is for my thick filament to debind from the thin filament and then reconnect at a different spot so that I can contract my muscles. Here, let me help you free from this log.
Thank you. I owe you my life. That's it. Well, Dr. Webb, it looks like we have to cross these grasslands.
We have to be careful. There are many parasitic organisms hiding in the brush waiting to steal our hard-earned nutrients. Let's go.
Now, I believe we're at a higher elevation now. As you can see, these plants are going lower to the ground. I've also noticed shortness of breath. This occurs because there's a lot lower oxygen concentration in the air, and it's harder to perform cellular respiration.
How will we cross this great river?
You know, Dr. Webb, it's times like this I envy those water bugs who use surface tension to their advantage.
Dr. Jones, what do you suppose the purpose is of these seeds?
Well, I would say they look very delectable to a small animal. But what they're actually doing when they eat these is they're passing the seeds throughout the countryside so that more of this plant can grow. Truly an amazing attribute of angiosperms.
Come take a look at this. This is important. We're going to need to be careful out here. These are the tracks of a wild coyote.
It was then when we realized we weren't the predators, we were the prey. Here we have a wondrous specimen, the skunk cabbage. It has evolved over millions of years. A foul, very foul taste. This keeps away any predator who may want to eat the leaves. Earlier, you may recall we found an island that was separated from the mainland. Here we have a similar circumstance. See, these two pools used to be one, but when they dried up, species were isolated, and evolution occurs differently. It's day 7 now. We're very demoralized. We're almost completely out of water and food. Wait.
Mike, look up. Look up!
Great Scott!
We can follow these power lines back to civilization. Let's get going. Let's get going.
Oh, boss!
Hurry! Signal it! Signal it!
No! No, it's going away!
Oh, damn it! We'll have to walk the whole thing.
I thought for a minute we were saved.
Looks like we'll just have to continue down this path. We've missed a golden opportunity to get out alive. Who knows if we'll make it.
Our morale has dropped off. I don't know how much longer we can make it. Wait, Dr. Webb, what is that?
Sounds like... Oh, I don't even know. I've forgotten the sounds of humanity.
It reminds me of the rumble of cars. Let's check it out. Look up ahead.
Great Scott!
Dr. Webb, how does this tree stay so healthy?
Well, it's simple, stupid. The mycorrhizae in the branches.
Don't say stupid.
I appear to still be intact. Alright, let's hope we actually ran in front of it. Got one? Dr. Jones, what... Dr. Jones, what in the world are you doing up there?
Taste. This keeps away any predator who may want to eat the leaves. It allows it to deliver more. Look at these droppings. Now, what would you say about this, Dr. Webb?
Well, it appears to have small berries, which would be indicative of the early season diet of a northern bear before the larger mammals return, which it will eat in turn. And this is the place where they filmed Jurassic Park.